Choma songs.
Yes.
And then with them, we'll feel it.
Of course.
Yeah, we're all feeling it. I mean, I'm not feeling it, but yeah, you guys are feeling it. You guys are feeling it. Yeah.
If they don't give us, how are we gonna take it?
Are
We're
you
gonna
guys
feel
gonna
it.
take it? Yeah, because me, I always in my head now. I just want to sleep because this media has caused traffic.
Well, and then it's raining too.
It's not
so...
really on top. Like, oh man, how fun. I mean, we love you, but
You know, all the love is bringing some nice warm, to this cold weather. Salah, don't do that. Don't do that.
oh, sorry, are you implying that there's some warmth coming from all the love in the air?
Of course.
Oh wow, what a beautiful way to lie to the public. Oh, I see.
How am I lying?
I mean, she's lying and she's being all cute about it.
But it's the truth.
Oh,
You're so annoying. Mo, please, if you're watching this, I need you back here with me, please.
So come and do what? So you come, I want to do both of you again.
Please, I need you. Girl power.
For who? Why?
When she was here, we're not talking like this, so.
Don't worry. Moon knows how to shut someone up easily.
It's creepy.
Anyway, welcome back to the number one show streaming live on television. It's still tea time. And of course, it's the Big Daddy Mike Abdul Salam Iron Man and Lydia. Yes, Lydia, meet me smile. And you guys should please do call in on our hotline to contribute to all the stories you've brought to you prior and all the stories we are going to be bringing back to you, bringing to you right now. Call in on 08098408408. Share your opinions on all the trending discussions and topics that we have for you. And let's get right into the remaining stories that we have for you guys. It's about the beloved family comedy Freaky Friday, and it's getting a sequel with the original stars Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan returning. And details about the plot are scarce, but Disney has revealed some key points. And the film picks up years after the events of the first movie, with Anna, that's Lindsay Lohan, now a mother herself, and facing the challenges of blended families. And the teasing tagline, which is "Lightning might indeed strike twice," suggests that the body-swapping phenomenon might return for Anna and her mother, which is Curtis, Jamie Lee Curtis, by the way, who plays Tess. And production is officially underway with a release date targeted for 2025. Wow. I mean, the first movie was nice. It was okay. I mean, it started this whole pop culture reference about Freaky Friday and, switching bodies and, how he gets to live how you get to live someone else's life.
Yeah.
How it feels to be in someone else's shoes, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I think bringing it back from all the way from 2003, jeez. 2003 to which year are we now in 2024?
There's going to be high expectations. It's going to be really,
like you want to see
high.
what they can bring back from what they brought back then. And this whole thing, while I am a fan of the whole, let's bring back the classics and remake them, give it a sequel, give it a spin, while I am happy about that in a way, I do think it's becoming quite common, especially in the movie industry, especially in Hollywood.
Yes.
It now gives off a vibe of there's very little creativity in the room. Which is quite
I think
sad.
so. I agree as well. For example, classics like Lion King, which by the way, was its like 30th anniversary or something yesterday. And then you're having like a live action spin-off. It's like it was not needed.
Just leave it at the cartoon.
Just leave it as it was. There's still a lot. Interestingly enough, there's still a lot of like hidden details and things that people are just even discovering about the movie, despite how many times we've all watched Lion King. But then like, okay, let's do a remake, let's do a sequel. I just feel like it's not, and it's really common with like the Disney movies. They're always trying to let's make it.
I mean, I literally am not afraid to take shots at anybody. And it's just, there's a level at the amount of shots I'm going to take, how far I can go. But when it comes to Disney, I try as much as possible not to take shots because Mickey Mouse is a dangerous person to mess with.
I agree.
Mickey Mouse is a dangerous person. I mean, we can be going on and on and on about how we don't like the fact that Freaky Friday is being a sequel. A different, cult classic, pop culture classic. And we like the fact that they did get the original cast back. But the whole vibe and the whole norm of bringing a sequel, doing a remake, doing a spin-off remake, and how it's so common with Disney, we can go on and on about that, and we actually will start taking direct shots. But then, from nowhere, if you just go To Teatime lawsuits, that's how Disney is. I mean, and I don't think we have money for Disney's lawsuits. So we're just gonna take a back seat here and be like, while we have agreed that we don't like the whole bring it back and make a remake, make a sequel, it denotes a lack of creativity and originality from the writers, from the studio itself, that one is standard, and I don't care whether it's Disney or anybody. I will say that on my full chest. You are not being creative enough.
But
I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing. I mean, I saw The Little Mermaid when I was how old? I can't remember. I wasn't even in my teenage years when I saw The Little Mermaid. I saw it again as the cartoon in my teenage years. Only for me to enter my 20s and I'm seeing live action with. I mean, I don't get it. Same thing for Beauty and the Beast, same thing for Cinderella, same thing for every single thing.
They are called classics for a reason.
Thank you. Leave them. Don't spoil them.
And to be fair, right, I don't really see anything fantastic when I see like the live remakes.
Yeah,
and there are a lot of scenes too that were like so essential in the classics that had to be cut out because they're not animation anymore. And it really hurts. But on a lighter note, speaking of, the whole plot of Freaky Friday, how would you feel if you were in a similar situation? Like you switch bodies with your dad.
First of all, let me ask. Oh, my dad wants to switch bodies with me. The man who begged me to switch back, I will not switch you. That man, person with a ball. Wait, I get to wake up. I get to order everyone around. I get to get in my car.
Not order everyone around.
I get to also, where I'm going to, be it the office or an appointment or wherever, I get to go there and order everyone around. I get to bring money back into the house. Okay, and then he switches bodies with me, who gets to go to work, who gets to come, host the show, who gets to fly bus, who gets to enter traffic, who gets to complain, who gets to look at his wallet and his, who gets to look at his account balance and his. Oh my God, the man who begged me to switch bodies back, and I'm not going anywhere.
But then again, you also have to be, you're also in the position of the paying salaries, the paying bills, catering for the family, all of that. So I mean, sure, there are definitely the great parts, but then there's also like, are you really ready
to pay the bills and to pay salary? No problem. I've had years watching him and seeing how he does it. I have no problem. But he has no idea how to live my life. I can't bet it with anybody. If me and my father and I should switch bodies today, he will cry. He will beg me.
Screaming.
He will beg me. My son, play. Daddy, no, stay. Enjoy small flex. You understand. You're a young man now. You can do all the things you want to do. But one thing I do feel, and one thing I am certain of, with the knowledge and the experience my dad had, or has rather, I think if he can channel that and put that into a younger body, my body, he will be able to skyrocket fast and become the person he is now today. Well, me, I mean, I don't mind. I'll just be there.
Yes, I don't mind.
Bring that plate of meat for me. Chop everything.
Seriously.
But it's a nice concept actually, Freaky Friday. And while we are bemoaning the fact that the sequels and the remakes are becoming too much, we would like to see what they will do.
Yeah.
And trust me, if they flop, I'm waiting for them.
Seriously.
I'm waiting.
Actually, because it's becoming too much. I beg. The schedule is becoming. It's just no.
Yeah. And okay. Lastly, on a lighter. On the last thing we're gonna take today before we finally leave you guys, because for the start chasing us, it's about what respected media personality Bolanle Olukanni has said, and she shares her father's experience of being denied a visa from the Austrian embassy. And her father, who is a retired ambassador, was denied a visa for his Nigerian passport from the Austrian embassy. And Bolanle expressed her bemusement at this in light of the 30 years her father had spent in foreign service, over the course of which he visited over 30 countries. And she extrapolates that it was most likely assumed that her father wanted to japa. She concludes that this experience speaks to the loss of regard for the Nigerian passport by saying the Nigerian passport has been bastardized. I think that's pretty much very self-explanatory. But I really do not understand why a person who has served the country by going to other countries to generate public relations, international relations, and liaisons is now being denied a visa to go to a country he probably visited multiple times in service. You understand?
Yes.
So that's why I'm quite confused a bit about this whole story, because why are you denying him a visa after retirement? What's
exactly 30 years, traveling, exposure. And I think one of the things that upsets me is I sort of stumbled upon an article, interestingly, and it was talking about how much money goes into different countries based on visa rejections and stuff, and it was focusing more on Europe and how Europe has made a lot of money, excuse me, from visa rejections, especially from like Nigeria and like the African continent in general. And it's like, okay, fine. Even if fine, you may not realistically be able to travel around the whole world, but I don't think that these fees should be so high only for you to end up rejecting people. And to be fair, I wouldn't blame some visa rejections, because some people genuinely have ulterior motives, and I know, yes, in our country we have a lot of people that actually have sort of contributed to these issues, but then there are actually people that are credible. Someone has had foreign service, for over 30 years.
Exactly.
Does that person look like the kind of person that would want to just wake up and run away?
Exactly.
Like he could have run away a long time ago, but he didn't. Then you guys rejected, denied him the visa. And this goes for like so many other people. So many people have, like, I mean, fine, you can't work based on intentions and emotions or whatever, but I think it's just becoming too much, and I feel like it should really be looked into.
These embassies, man, once they see anything Nigerian, bye bye. Like they literally just stamp on it, like you're not coming.
You're not
you know what I mean?
coming.
Unless maybe you have some form of evidence, like you're coming for school, you're coming for work, you're coming here for so time. That's the only way they can be like, just go. But,
and even the school ones, they're starting to, it's really, it's becoming, they're doing the most at this point. That's what I can say.
Well, I mean, sorry to everyone that wants to try. I mean, now, like this, it's you people like Lydia that will probably be like,
you people for
it's
me.
you people now, you people that want to travel, that be like, they denied my visa, and I'll be like, me, I define money to enter down for. Don't worry, some of us look at that in the same level.
It's a downfall for me.
And the fly balls.
Yeah, beg,
you fight to enter and play, you fight to enter and paja.
Yeah, beg, we need to see the world. We need to see what God created,
Yeah, no paja is the world. Yeah, no paja super alipu.
We switch yeah, no paja. I beg.
All right. Sadly, they are beginning to chase us away from the set as usual, but this is where we draw the curtain for today. And thanks for watching as always, and join the conversation on social media with the hashtag #TeaTime. And remember, you can catch up on our previous episodes, including this very one and all our exclusive content, by subscribing to our YouTube channel at +TvAfrica Lifestyle. And you can also watch Tea Time on R2TV and in London on Ben Television and DSTV channel 408. A big thank you goes to the luscious Lydia. She's been giving us the vibes and the cutie pie vibes every day. We need more of you, but just keep it away from me. I don't do that.
Seriously.
I don't do that. And thank you to the production team, to the entire production team. Thank you to the big man in the MCR. Thank you to the people in the PCR. And thank you guys for watching us once again. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. It's still the Big Daddy Mike, the host of the most, Abdul Salam, man, and I'm going to catch you guys later. Peace.